Looking for a compact air fryer that does it all, without taking over your kitchen counter? Today I'm reviewing the Instant Pot 4-quart Vortex 6-in-1 mini air fryer, and I'll show you exactly how it performs in real-world cooking, what it's best at, and whether it's actually worth your money. First, a quick overview. This is the 4-quart Vortex Mini from Instant Pot, and it packs 6 cooking functions: air fry, roast, bake, broil, reheat, and dehydrate. The big promise here is simple: crispy results with little to no oil, in a footprint that works for small spaces. Think apartments, dorm rooms, RVs, or anyone who doesn't want a full-size air fryer. Let's talk size and capacity. 4 quarts is the sweet spot for 1 to 2 people, and it can still handle small family sides. You're not cooking a giant batch for a party, but for everyday meals, chicken pieces, veggies, frozen snacks, or a couple of servings of fries, it's a really practical volume. The compact design is also a win if you're short on counter space or you don't want another bulky appliance living out all the time. Now, setup and controls. The front panel is straightforward, with one-touch programs and easy temperature and time adjustments. If you're new to air frying, that matters. You can get cooking fast without digging through a complicated menu. And if you already use air fryers, you'll appreciate how quickly you can dial in your preferred settings for repeat meals. Performance is the most important part, so let's get into the real-world results. One of the first things you notice is how fast this unit heats up. Compared to a traditional oven, you can skip the long preheat and get right to cooking. For quick weeknight meals, that time savings is a big deal, especially when you're just trying to throw together something crispy and satisfying without a full production. For air frying, you want 2 things: even cooking and good browning. In my testing, the Vortex Mini does a solid job of circulating heat, so food cooks evenly, especially when you don't overcrowd the basket. Fries and frozen snacks come out crisp on the outside and tender inside. Chicken gets a nice golden finish, and vegetables roast up with those browned edges that make them actually feel craveable. The key is using the space wisely. Give food room for airflow and shake or flip halfway through for the best results. The other functions are where this air fryer tries to be more than just a fries machine. Roast works well for small portions of proteins and veggies. Bake is great for simple items like muffins, small pastries, or reheating baked goods without making them soggy. Broil is useful when you want that top-down finish. Think melting and browning the top quickly. Reheat is a standout for leftovers because it brings back crispness in a way the microwave just can't. And dehydrate is a fun bonus if you like making dry fruit or crunchy veggie chips. Just remember it's a smaller unit, so dehydrating large batches will take multiple rounds. Ease of cleanup is another everyday win. The basket and tray are designed to be simple to remove, and cleanup is much easier than scrubbing a greasy pan. As always, the faster you clean it after cooking, the easier it is, especially after anything with sauce or melted cheese. So let's lay out the pros. First, compact but genuinely capable. Second, 6 cooking modes that are actually useful. Third, fast heat up and consistent crisping when you cook in reasonable portions. Fourth, beginner-friendly controls and easy cleanup. If you want healthier cooking with less oil and fewer steps, this fits the bill. Now the cons. Because it's a mini, capacity is limited. If you regularly cook for 3 or 4 people, you may feel constrained. Like most air fryers, it performs best when you don't overload the basket. And if you plan to dehydrate often, be prepared for smaller batches and longer runs. Singles, couples, students, and anyone in a small kitchen. Also, it's great as a secondary appliance. If you already have a big oven, this becomes your quick, everyday crisping machine for snacks, sides, and fast meals. Alright, honest verdict. If you want a space-saving air fryer that still delivers crispy results, heats fast, and gives you multiple cooking options beyond basic air frying, the Instant Pot Vortex 4-quart Mini is a strong pick. It's not built for huge family-sized batches, but for everyday cooking in a smaller home, it hits a really impressive balance of size, simplicity, and performance. If this review helped, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with what you'd cook first in the Vortex Mini. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.